Hi everyone, and welcome to the Move More YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. We are about to get started with a nice, fun yoga class today. So we are focusing on our root chakra, and we're just going to be working on our balancing of our core, our guts, our limbs. There's just a lot going on in the root area, and you got to start there before you can build and let those building blocks all stack. If you're not familiar with the chakras, take some time to learn. There's just different things that you can focus on. The new things to learn are always fun. So with that being said, let's begin. We're going to get started on the mat today. We're going to start in a wide angled child's pose. So if you know you have tender knees, you may want to get a blanket or something to place underneath your knees so that the bend isn't as stressful on your knees. But if you're feeling good and comfortable, let's go ahead and start with our knees spread far apart. Lower the hips on top of the heels, and let's slowly begin to reach our hands forward. And we're going to get started with our forehead on the mat, and we want to go wide-legged because we want our belly to fall in between our legs. So let's just begin lowering the forehead to the mat, really reaching those hands out in front of you, really spreading those fingertips apart. You should really be feeling it stretching in that shoulder all the way down to the tailbone. And just start with your breathing. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Good. Keep going in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really feel the belly filling with air, and it's pushing in between the thighs. That's why we like to have that gap there in the beginning when we get started with this pose. Just slowing everything down and focusing on just the breath. And when you feel ready, let's begin to walk your hands to the left side of the mat. So you really want to reach with that right arm as far as you can. And let's reverse that. Reach, so walking through center, take the hands, reaching to the right side of the mat. Very good. Moving back to center. We're slowly going to begin to walk ourselves up to an upright position, and we're going to lower ourselves onto our bottom. So let's swing our feet out one way and bringing those feet in front of you to a bound angle pose. So we have our knees together. We have our feet together, the balls of our feet, the heels are together. We want to draw our feet in as close as you're comfortable with. If you have to pull them in and your knees come up, we don't want to do that. So we want to walk them out to where we can completely relax the hips and let the knees fall. And let's just start here for a moment. I like to usually put my hands on my shins, that way my shoulders can fall, and just allow my shoulders to drop down. Watching that spine, making sure we have one nice long line from the tailbone up to the neck, so tucking the chin back just ever so slightly, turning the tailbone under, and pulling the core in towards the spine. And just breathing. And close your eyes, that way you can really focus on relaxing the body. And take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to begin to hinge forward, and I'm just going to start walking my hands out in front of me. And from here, I'm going to draw the shoulders round the spine and just walk out. On your inhales, try to lengthen the spine just a little bit. And on the exhales, try to walk the hands out a little bit more. 2 more breaths. In through the nose, lift up with the chest. Exhale, walk it a little bit more. Last one. Deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold everything forward. Reach the arms forward. Just draw the chin into the chest. Good, and slowly walk the hands back up and seat yourself upright. And let's draw the knees together, and we're going to extend the feet out in front of us. Let's just pause here, shake the legs out. Great, roll the ankles, switch the roll, and flex, and point, and flex, and point. Good, all right, keep those flex back at the point position. So what we wanna think of here is we wanna think about pulling up with our kneecaps, but our legs are still straight, so you're pulling up with the thighs and back towards the hips so that we can really have a lot of good positive tension activating in the leg. And on our next inhale, let's take the arms up overhead. And on our exhale, we're just gonna immediately lower the hands to the mat. And I'm gonna draw my chin into the chest. Again, just like before, with each inhale, try to lengthen. And with each exhale, try to fold forward a little bit more. Slowly begin to walk yourself back upright. And now let's put a point in the toes. So really activating all of the legs now, not just the thighs. Now we're getting our calves and our ankles involved. And let's reach up with the hands, placing the arms in line with my ears. Let's take a deep breath in. On our exhale, keep the back straight, keep the arms lifted, and we're just gonna begin to hinge forward. Keep the arms up. Each inhale, reach. Each exhale, fold. One more deep breath in. And exhale, lower the hands down. Draw the chin into the chest and roll it upright. Awesome. Let's bring our feet back into that bound angle pose. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to move with our breath in this pose. So how we're gonna do that is we're gonna start sitting up tall. We're gonna take a deep breath in. On our exhale, I'm gonna draw my chin into the chest and begin to round the spine and lower my body over to the legs. So that's all on the exhale. On the inhale, I'm gonna lift the focus up, begin to lengthen the spine and sit up. Exhale, chin to the chest, round the spine. Inhale, focus up and lift up. So you're kind of doing like a body roll or a snake-like action. Good, give me two more just like this. Good, now pause upright, take a deep breath in. Now we're gonna reverse this. So on the exhale, I'm gonna lean forward with a straight back. And on my inhale, I'm rounding the spine and drawing everything back up to an upright position. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, pull it up. Good, two more. Exhale down. Great job. And let's just slowly lift our chest back up. Okay, from here, we're moving into Garland Pose. So I'm going to swing my feet to one side, and I'm gonna move like I'm headed into tabletop. I'm gonna go ahead and face you so you can see. So from here, I'm stepping one foot out to one side and my other foot out as well. And so I have my toes kind of at a slight angle. My heels are definitely hip width apart. And I'm gonna slowly begin to lower my hips, using my palms together, pressing apart at the knees and begin to lower down. You may not be able to get here, and that's okay. If you need to start up higher and just start here, that works too. If you need a chair, help yourself. Doing it. Oh, this is a good stretch. It's hard. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lift the hips up, place the hands on the mat, and we're gonna move into a downward dog. So I just wanna walk my feet back just a little bit. And let's just pedal it out here. So I'm just rocking the heels side to side. Now let's go into our true downward dog. So placing both heels as close to the ground as we can get it. So if you need to, like you don't want to be way back here and have your heels way off the ground, right? So we want to begin to walk the feet in so that we can slowly shift our heels a little bit closer to the ground, getting a bigger stretch in those calves. And that way we take a little bit of the weight off of our hands because our feet can actually support us. Really lift up with the shoulders. Very good. Let's slowly walk our feet into a forward fold. And let's bring our toes together. Again, I'm going to turn and face you. So my toes are together. There's a slight part in my heels, but my knees are touching as well. Let's lift halfway. So let's take our hands to the shin, lengthen the spine, lengthen the neck. So there's one long line from the base of the skull all the way to the tailbone. And let's forward fold. Next pose we'll be moving into is a chair pose. So I'd like for you to start to bend your knees and lower those hips down. And just where you get to a comfortable spot, keep the knees together. And when you feel comfortable and are ready, on an inhale, we're going to lift the arms up overhead, keeping the hips down like we're sitting in a chair. Naturally, you are going to raise up just a little bit, but then you can slowly lower yourself back down. Each exhale in this pose, try to deep down just a little bit more. This one's a hard pose. A lot of these are just lots of stability, lots of strength. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the palms together. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to begin to twist, bringing the left elbow towards the right knee. And you may only be able to just start the twist. You may not be able to fold forward at all. That's okay. Eventually, you would love for that left elbow to be on the outside of the right knee. I'm not there, though. I'm working towards it. We want to keep our knees centered. Don't let them shift off to one side. One more breath in. And exhale, forward fold, letting everything fall to the ground. Extend the knees back upright. Find that breath. Let's inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, forward fold. All right, moving back into chair pose. So we know what this feels like. We know how we can improve it. Bend the knees, lower the hips. When you're ready, inhale, lifting the focus up. Bring the arms overhead. A new comment. Oh, I've got new TikTok people joining. Hey, guys. It's always so fun to see when people join and they want to say hello. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's draw the palms together. Bring the hands to the heart. Deep breath in. And on that exhale, we're twisting now to the left. So I'm dropping that right elbow. And when we want to make sure we look at your arms, we don't want to let them cave and drop. Keep it open. Keep the twist going. Awesome. Exhale, fold everything back down. Lift the hips. And let's take our feet back apart. So take your feet back to hip width apart and be in a true forward fold. Let's inhale, lift halfway. So place the hands on the shin, lengthen the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Y'all are doing so good. Let's inhale and roll it up. Whew, shake those legs out, yeah? Those hips, you've done a lot of forward folding, a lot of stretching. So now we're gonna focus on some balancing, right? So let's take a deep breath in. Draw the arms up overhead. On our exhale, we're gonna shift our weight into the left foot, and I'm gonna bring my hands to my hips. Awesome, so the weight is in the left foot. Really feel good and grounded. Spread those toes apart. On our next inhale, we're gonna begin to lift the right leg up. So really having to squeeze the thighs together, find that center. If you'd like to lift it so that the knee is even with the hip, it takes a lot of work. We're gonna keep our toe pointed and down to the ground. Squeeze into that toe. If you fall, just take a step and step right out of it. Don't hold it until you crash and burn, right? Let's draw some circles with that ankle. Keep the core nice and tight. The tailbone is tucked under. Reverse those circles. Oh, the ankle's getting tired. It's okay, we're almost there. Let's flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex, and lower the foot down. Nice, take a deep breath in. Let that weight go even for a moment. And on the exhale, hands back to the hips. Begin to shift the weight into the right. Feel good, spread those toes, find your center, find something in the front if you need to stare. to help with your balance. Find what works for you. On your inhale, let's begin to lift that knee. If you're not able to get that foot off the ground, I'm sorry I didn't say this before, just keep that toe pointed on the floor. Totally legit, right? It is all about focusing on balance, and then slowly progress to bringing that knee up. Lift the chest up tall. Keep your breath calm and steady. Don't hold it. And begin to make circles with the ankle. And reverse. And flex and point and flex and point and flex. And let's drop both feet down. All right, just wiggle those hips for a moment. Whew. Always takes a little bit of new muscles, start to feel things when you do new stuff, right? All right, deep breath in, bring the arms up. On our exhale, draw the hands back to the hips. Shift the weight into the left foot. Okay, so if we are newer to balancing and need some more practice, we're gonna just lift that knee up and we're gonna grab right behind the knee. So my left arm is staying on my hip. My right arm is gonna begin to lift that right leg. And then don't worry about moving yet. We'll come back to it. And then we're gonna open our hip up here. Yeah, so that's the basic pose. If we wanna take it a little bit more of a challenge, we'll lift that leg up and we're gonna reach our hand for our toes. And then we're gonna extend out. Cool? So now you kind of know what you feel a little bit better about. If you wanna get a chair to balance, find what works for you. So let's do it. We have a new person in here. Oh, we got mom in here, gaming with Kyrie. Look at all these people, how fun. All right, so deep breath in, arms up, back to the hips. Shift that weight. Begin to lift the right leg up on your inhale. Make a decision. Where are you going from here? Are you going to open the knee or are we going to reach for it and go for it? Really focus on the breath and the balance. Again, if you fall, that's part of it. Begin to extend the leg out. Great job. Really squeeze the core, squeeze the thighs. Hold it. Hold. Keep holding. Find the breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly recover that foot. Try not to just fall out of it. Transition is as important as the pose. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drawing the hands back to the hips. Let's get ready to shift and transition to the right. So bringing the weight to my right foot, spread those toes. Begin to lift the left knee up on your inhale. Make your decision if you're gonna hold behind the knee or if you're gonna go for it. Start slowly reaching for the toe and begin to extend the foot out. Lift the chest up. Keep breathing nice and steady. Squeeze, almost there. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly unwind and come down. Good job, everybody. Let's just wiggle those feet out. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna turn and face the short side of my mat. Let's take a deep breath in, draw the arms up overhead. On our exhale, let's forward fold. All right, so from here, I am gonna set myself up for a warrior two. So I'm gonna keep my left foot where it is, and I'm gonna step back with my right foot. And I'm gonna, make it a pretty deep lunge. We know what warrior two feels like. My left knee should be over my ankle. Really start to squeeze those thighs together. And on your next inhale, we're gonna windmill the arms up and around to open up to warrior two. Push those arms down, bending that knee over the ankle. Keep breathing with me. Y'all are doing so good. Your legs might be shaking right now. Mine are. I do yoga every day. They still shake sometimes. That's how you know it's working, you're doing it right. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go into a little bit more of an advanced move, and it's just the transition to get there. So however you need to get there, find a way that is most comfortable for you. What I'm gonna do now is I'm swinging both of my arms up overhead. I'm turning that back heel off the ground, and then I'm lowering down to my knee. Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn that back toe under, keep the belly in tight, and begin to hinge forward. Lift the chest. Really feel this in the glutes and in the groin and the thighs. It's burning. Feels good. One more deep breath in. Exhale, take the hands to the floor. Let's turn that back toe under, lift the knee, and we're gonna step our left foot back to a downward dog and pedal it out. Slowly begin to walk the feet forward to put yourself in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, roll it up. Nice and slow. Awesome. Inhale, deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And now we're gonna reverse our warrior two. So my right foot is staying where it is, and I'm gonna take a big step back with that left foot, drop the back heel on the ground, bending the right knee, knee over the ankle, and when you feel ready, inhale, take the arms to a windmill and open up to warrior two. Looks like the sun is starting to come out today. It's been rainy here the last few days. All right, getting ready to go into that low crescent lunge. So we are going to swing both arms to the front, turn that back heel to the back, and then begin to lower the knee to the ground. Lots of strength it takes to get there. Hinge forward, squeeze the tummy. Try not to just let it flop and hang out over. We want to keep tension, keep everything tight. And exhale, bringing both hands to the mat. Turn the back toe under, lift the knee off of the ground, and step back to a downward dog. And pedal it out. And pause here in down dog. Really stretching those heels, really pushing and lifting in the shoulders. And slowly begin to move it forward to a forward fold. Let the head hang heavy here. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, roll it up. Sweet. All right, guys, so to finish this class today, we're gonna do 3 sun salutations. So we're gonna pick that heart rate up just a little bit before we finish things up. So when we do our sun salutations, I'll walk you through them, of course, but we're gonna do 3, and we're gonna do each one just a little different. So on the first one, when we step back to move into our plank, we're gonna step back with our left foot. And then at the end of the sun salutation, when we step forward to a forward fold, we'll step up with our left. Second time, step back with the right to plank, and then step forward with the right to forward fold. Third time, we're gonna hop both feet back and hop both feet forward. Just try. You may impress yourself. You may have no idea that you could hop like that. If you can't do it, no worries either, but try something new today. Ready? All right, so starting towards the front of your mat, feet are hip width apart. We're gonna take a deep breath in, draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, reach for the floor. On our inhale, step back with the left foot, one big step, and move into plank. Exhale, chaturanga down to the ground. Inhale, up dog. Turn those toes under. On your inhale, move into down dog. And when we step forward, step with that left leg, one big step to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale, roll it up. Awesome, your first one's done. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back with our right foot to a plank. So one big step back with the right foot, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping forward with the right foot, one big step. And bring it up to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Woo, you guys are doing so good. We're almost there. Roll it up. All right, last one. Give it a shot. You never know. Let's hop it out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, inhale, back, hop to a plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, one more hop. You got this. Ready? Bend the knees and hop. Nice job. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Hang heavy here. We're going to slowly bend the knees and draw the hips over the heels and move into a tucked position. And let's hug the knees, and we're slowly just going to rock ourselves back onto the mat, onto our backs, and just rock for just a moment. And let's lower ourselves onto the ground. Bring the knees into the chest. You want to open the knees up, whatever feels best to you right now. This is all about you. When you're on your back with your knees up, really think about getting the whole back all the way from the tailbone up to your shoulders on the floor. Awesome. Let's take our feet flat on the floor, knees up. And let's just rock our knees side to side. Let's go ahead and place our hands out by the side, palms up. All right, now let's slowly put our feet all the way down. And we'll finish today's class in Savasana. Finding the breath. Let the hips fall. Let the shoulders tuck down and back. We picked our heart rate up just a little bit with those sun salutations. And now we're going to calm it down. I always enjoy laying down right after doing a fast rep like that because you can truly feel the blood flowing and you can feel your heart pumping. Sometimes it's invigorating. But just be here and be now, be still. You only need to move what you need to help you breathe. Otherwise, try to be completely motionless. Take a moment and notice if the knees and the ankles and hips feel tight. If so, try to let them relax just a little bit more. Move up into the shoulders and the neck and the back of the head. Start to feel all those muscles fall and get heavy. Finish with your face muscles. Let your face muscles totally relax. The eyebrows fall. Let the jaws and the cheeks totally relax. Just think about your breath. It is totally natural for your mind to wander and thoughts to pop up, and that's okay. Just come back to the breath. Be aware that those have happened, and oh yeah, let's go back to my breathing. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Finish with a little breathing exercise. So what I'll do is I'm going to count you 4 counts, and I'd like for you to inhale through the nose. And then on the next 4 counts, I want you to actively blow out the air through your mouth. Ready? Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 2, 3. Good. 2 more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out. Push it. 1 more time. Let this be the biggest breath you've taken today. In through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push it out. Great job, you all. Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Start to move the hands and the feet. And just begin to bring movement back to the body. Whenever you feel ready, you can roll to one side and sit yourself up. Great job, you guys. Thank you all so very much for joining me today. Please check out the YouTube channel for all other kinds of stretching classes as well as cardio classes. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. Mwah!